want to talk to you since I'm not here in person, and I want to make sure that you know what you're doing for the take apart station. I want to go over some rules. First of all, there's nice reminders right here about we're not destroying things. That's not the point of the take apart station. We're actually taking things apart so we can see how they work and what pieces. And then remember to check with me, even though I'm not here right now, before you start cutting stuff. But for this, for example, it's already by our high school helper. She's taken out some of the screws. So you're gonna be able to figure out a way to take some of that apart. So you'll do that. And then when you get inside, that's when, first look and see if you can unscrew things. If you have to cut wires, I'm gonna come a little closer, so use these yellow wire cutters. Right here, it says wire cutters. To cut a wire, you have to put the wire through till it gets to that straight part, and then that's where you cut the wire. So this top part doesn't cut wires. This down here doesn't cut wires. You have to get the wires through here to cut them apart. Now another thing that's important to know is some of them you won't have to cut because they're actually connected to something that can pull out. So before you start cutting wires, look and see if you can actually pull out the pieces that are in the circuit boards. And sometimes it's easy to tell that because they're different colors. So if you look on this circuit board up here, there are some wire things that you can, sometimes you have to wiggle it, but they slide out. So before you cut the wires, see if you can't actually unplug them. Another thing to remember is that when you're trying to unscrew things, lefty-loosey. That's what makes, so you have to turn the screwdriver to the left to get the screws out. But again, we're not destroying things. You're gonna very carefully be looking for screws that you can unscrew and take apart as much as you can. And then remember that we're not squeezing any of these. These are different circuits that have acid and things in those that we don't want to squeeze those. But gently, carefully take stuff apart. And also, first take a picture of like this all together and put it in Seesaw. And then little by little, as you take it apart, keep taking pictures so you can show how it takes apart. Be on your best behavior because Mrs. Demmer's here and she wants you to be your best, and then very carefully take things apart and make sure to put the screws and little pieces that you get into the trays. But I think that will at least get you started to help for the first day, and then I'll be back on the next time when you take stuff apart. Thank you.